And that means that she was created on account of him. And 1 Corinthians 11:9 reinforces that man was not created for the woman, rather the woman was created for the man. And Paul explains that this is the basis of a wife respecting the authority of her husband. And for most of us, this idea of a woman being created for a man sounds kind of negative, because it seems to imply that a man has a license to use and abuse a woman at will. But the Hebrew word, actually, the preposition doesn't carry overtones like that at all. It just means direction. She was created for, and that means towards or with reference to him, on account of him. She exists because he exists. It's his pre-existence that led to her existence. She was created because of him, and it didn't happen the other way around. And our adverse reaction to this idea that we were created for man I think really undermines, kind of shows how far we've come in our understanding of what the gospel is all about. And I just think of my daughter-in-law, Jacqueline, when she was walking in, and I had the honor of going with her to help pick out the wedding dress, and then the doors of the church opened, and she started floating down the aisle. And I remember swinging my head around at that time because I wanted to see the look in my son's eyes. And I remember the look in my husband's eyes 29 years ago. And so, I looked at him, and he's just like, his buttons off his tux that, they're going to burst off, and he's just this tenderness and love and pride and joy and amazement, and I can't believe this is happening, I'm luckiest guy on earth, and Jacqueline's floating down the aisle, and I bet if you would have asked her in that moment, are you happy you were created for this guy? What do you think she would have said? Oh, this is what it's meant for. This is what it's created for. Now, obviously, we live in a world that's broken by sin, tragically. But creation paints this spectacular picture for us of what it's all about, what it all means, and what redemption can once more give us a taste of. So we see the woman, she's created for the man, and I think the other important thing here that's very, very important is that being created for someone, there's a directionality. It means that woman has an inclination to connect, right? She's created for connection. She's created for relationship. And we see that women are relators. Women are relators, and they're able to relate and connect to people. They just gravitate. You get how the guys, you know this. You know this. My husband has a group of men over, male friends. They grunt. They sit, they eat their chips, they watch their ball game, they go home, you say, did you have a great time? Yeah, what did you talk about? Talk? But if I have my girlfriends over, it's a whole different thing. It's like, we're getting in each other's lives, and you want to find out about this and find out. Well, why? Well, because God wired us differently. We were created for, women were created for relationship. Women were created to nurture. Women were created to draw people in, to draw into relationship, to receive what a man has to give, to receive relationship. Okay, I want you all to do a real quick exercise here. I want you all to stick out your arms, okay? Will you do that for me? Hold them out straight in front of you. Okay, now you girls, imagine, or you guys too, draw an imaginary line from the top of your shoulder down through your elbow and continue on. Okay, girls, what do you notice? Your arms are crooked. Okay? They're crooked. It's about 30 degrees crooked. And if he's next to a guy, take a look at his arm. It's straight! Okay? Okay, that's called the carrying angle. Guys only have about a 5-degree carrying angle max. Women can have like 30 degrees, 40 degrees. Why? It's for nursing, it's for holding people close, it's for embracing, it's for relationship. And let me tell you, that is why girls can't throw footballs. And why guys are so silly holding a baby. Okay? Anatomically who we are as male and female. The female was created for. She's created for relationship. She was created to welcome life, welcome relationship, welcome and be fruitful in that way.